Distance nerding.
Oh, hey, there we go.
This is so bad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all the first timers, all the people in the chat. Never checked out Distance Nerding. It's your first time. Well, welcome here. You are now experiencing Distance Nerding. I am your boy, Young Phil. She has all the bars, aka it's Jen the Frey Girl. Of course, there's Shadu. And he's the Jamez 5000 with his perfect hair.
Yeah. And we're here to nerd together. Nailed it for the 261st time. Talking about anything pop culture, news, movies, food, music, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching on the YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, it really helps us out. Of course, hit the dings, hit all the things, guys, all the reminders. Listen on any podcast app. If you listen to podcasts on an app, you can listen to us everywhere. Leave us a review, and remember, 5 stars helps us so much. Makes it so the algorithm thinks that you guys actually like us, and that's kind of what we need. You can always follow us on all the social media places: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, wherever you get your social media. It's at Distance Nerding, and you will find us there. Woo! All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. I've already stifled the show enough. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the worst kept secret on the internet. You are now watching the Distance Nerding podcast. Let's do this. And once again, I had technical difficulties in between all that, but it still worked. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here this week on deck. Jamez, tell us what the lovely people are ready to.
Paradise is lost. Disney entering a new era and a Star Wars Super Bowl spot that wasn't so super with the fans.
Yeah. We're going to be going through it all this week on deck. We've got straight from Jay Jonah, watching the Watchtower, on one-shots, headlines, and of course, we're bringing you the trend up. I don't think I put it on here, but we are doing a Geek End update at the end of this. So we are going to be ending with the Geek End update, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into all of that, yes?
I just said sweet.
Oh, I thought you said wait. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I know too. I was like, what?
All right. Well, before we get into all of that, Jamez, tell all the lovely folks who brings us the show.
Today's episode is brought to you by Colossus Girl Entertainment, fan-focused Comic-Cons across the West Coast, including Beaver State Comic-Con, Metal Arc, and the Medford Tri-Cities Powerhouse Silver Age Comic-Con, and of course, Gem State Comic-Con. From comics and cosplay to celebrity guests and artists, they bring the fandom together. Visit Colossus Girl ENT and plan your next Comic-Con.
See, I'm not the only one messing up tonight. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
celery.
Let's get celery.
Rutabaga.
Let's get rutabaga. Let's get right into this, ladies and gentlemen. You are now getting into the meat of the show. It's time for the download. Let's do this.
All right.
Well, all right. Let's get into the news here, ladies and gentlemen. Was I muted?
No, you're good.
No,
go for it.
No, my computer's tripping right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. It's time to get into the marvelly news of everything going on. It's time for Straight from Jay Jonah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, Daredevil is in production without fear. Yeah, I can't do a Daredevil voice. I can't. I just had to do something kind of scary. Even though Daredevil Born Again, I guess that's it. Even though Daredevil Born Again season 2 hasn't hit Disney Plus yet, the long game is clearly in motion. That upcoming season will finish out the original 18-episode order Marvel Studios handed out back in July of 2022, according to Actors Access via, I guess we're going to call it X. I'm still going to call it Twitter. Season 3 is scheduled to begin filming on March 6th of 2026. So I mean, with all of that,
Wait, where is
there's
it filming?
it's just
Sorry,
saying
go
it's
ahead.
beginning filming. Yeah.
I
With
think
all
it's
that,
filming in Canada, in Vancouver. I'm not sure.
is it in
Oh.
Vancouver? I mean,
Oh,
there's
is it Vancouver?
because Vancouver can. There's parts of Vancouver that can pass for New York. So,
Oh,
so there's a
nice.
casting call that's got peaks of some of the chaos. Season 3 is going to be bringing. Marvel Television is searching for background actors to play criminal gang members of all ethnicities, white and Asian, dangerous criminals, and intimidating police officers and things like that. From what I've heard about this whole thing is, and this is kind of what excites me, is this order season 2 is finishing out this last part of that original order, like we just said. The next season is supposed to be the first of like original, not like pre-COVID stuff. So this
Ooh.
is all going to be like, Disney starting over with what they're doing and kind of creatively moving in the direction that they want to move things to, and not being attached to older things. What do you guys think about all this stuff?
Cool.
That's cool.
I think it's
Well,
stupid.
obviously they believe in it because season 2 hasn't even aired yet, and they're already pushing season 3.
Yeah.
So they want a long-term investment for Daredevil. I do think it'd be kind of cool is if they, instead of calling it Daredevil Born Again season 3, if they kind of renamed it like after season 2 and it was something new for season 3, and it was almost like,
Daredevil Resurrection.
yes,
Oh.
like almost like mini series all based around the Daredevil that we know.
Ooh, that would be cool. I haven't finished the
I mean,
original
it's more
series yet,
Daredevil.
so I can't really say anything.
I give it a thumbs up. Let's go.
I like it.
More Charlie Cox.
More Charlie Cox. That's always a good decision. Daredevil Born
me.
Again season 2 premieres March 24th, and I'm excited. I mean, the latest trailer wasn't the greatest, but I'm still excited for the show.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's continue on here. Fox must have skipped the media training. Yeah, because this was a big drop. Ian McKellen doubled down on a previous comment / spoiler he made about Magneto and the destruction of the entire state of New Jersey.
Again. Thumbs up. Let's
Again.
go.
Let's go. LFC. Let's fucking go. While appearing on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, I don't always understand the story of these movies that I'm in, but in this one, I don't think I'm spoiling anything by saying that Magneto destroys New Jersey. And I'm sorry about that.
It's so funny because he dropped it like in an interview that was like, it wasn't live, and everybody's like, oh my god, did he just spoil it? And then he goes on the Colbert Show and does the same spoiler and is like,
Yeah.
no, let me make sure everybody understands that I'm spoiling this. Let me act
It's
it
like,
out.
Here's what's happening.
Here's
I'm gonna
exactly
make
what's
sure you
happening.
know
Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
what's happening.
I wonder, Feige must be like, oh, what is going on here?
I have a feeling what happened with all of this is, he kind of like dropped it, and Feige was like, "Oh my god, what are we gonna do? This is gonna be a shit show." And he was like, "Just double down on Colbert. Just double down on it. Just do it. We're gonna make
Do
this
it. Come on, just do it.
T. Johansson. So, why New Jersey? Some of the speculation is because the last place that we saw his children was in New Jersey.
You're talking about
Oh.
Scarlet Witch.
So
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch being in New Jersey, between another speculation is that some of the Ground Zero mutant stuff within the MCU has been started in New Jersey. Miss Marvel,
Yeah, fair enough. With like,
Jersey is gonna
Kamala Khan and
be-
all
that
that.
makes
Yeah,
no sense. Yeah.
yeah.
What
And
a-
also-
like, where? Go ahead.
Go. I was gonna say, and also it's New Jersey, so
Yeah.
is anybody really gonna miss it? So
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
I mean, really, yeah.
Kevin Smith has something to say about that.
Okay. Sorry, Frey, go.
Now I want to say something.
Go for it.
What didn't the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters wasn't that in New Jersey for a
No,
while, or
upstate
was
New York.
was it New York?
Upstate New York.
Yeah, it's upstate New York.
Okay.
Ah,
Do you
close
think
enough.
maybe he just missed upstate New York and got Jersey, or is
It's like
that?
just
I
when
don't know where New Jersey is. I'm just gonna
it's
say that right now. I
So
know it's up there,
New Jersey is south of New York, and it was probably like,
so it
he
wouldn't
went to
be
go.
upstate.
Yeah, he went to go throw like an electromagnetic ball at like Manhattan, but like
yeah,
somebody like punched him in the face and he missed, and it just destroyed all of New Jersey.
just all
I
yeah,
would. I mean,
casually.
do we know what his intentions were? Was it something that like maybe it was just a mistake?
And this is why we need the Sokovia Accords, folks.
I don't think it was a mistake. I
You
mean,
don't think so?
Jersey was a
Yeah.
mistake, but that's fine.
Oh,
Wow.
Magneto's handling it.
You're getting us
the
banned
only
in
good part about
Belarus and now
New
New
Jersey
Jersey.
is the devil.
He's gonna get us
So.
banned in Jersey. Avengers Doomsday hits theaters on December 18th everywhere, obviously except in New Jersey.
Right, because it
Man,
will
did
be destroyed.
anybody tell New Jersey about this? I mean, seriously, I guess they know now. Thanks,
yeah.
Ian
Again, in
McKellen.
Belarus, New Jersey.
So bad, so bad. Some fighty details. According to the insider at My Time to Shine H, the answer lies in multiversal trauma. In Avengers Doomsday, the X-Men have been through many incursions. So when the Avengers and the Fantastic Four come to their universe and try to help them, they assume they came here to destroy them, and that's why they fight.
See, I like this.
Yeah.
This is like a little bit of storytelling before we get to the actual movie. This makes me happy. Like the X-Men are just fighting off world after world, and they're just like traumatized. This, I mean, who knows? Maybe they're gonna. This is how they write off some X-Men. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, just judging off the picture that we're looking at right now, this is Cyclops helping Magneto destroy New Jersey.
Exactly.
Yes. You know what? I see it. I see Jersey.
Yeah, it's like that's yeah.
The thing in the background, that's the Arc of Trump right there.
I go.
There you go.
The X-Men aren't just defensive, they're exhausted and scarred from repeated incursions and have already devastated their world. From their point
Me
of view, another group of powerful outsiders showing up looks less like help and more like the next apocalypse, and not the character. Looks like they're trying to destroy New Jersey as well.
Right.
Oh, maybe they're using Miss Marvel to get there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
could be that, actually.
You know what? It could have something to do with the because in the Marvels you had that thing. There could be a connection there.
Or they introduced Blink.
Ooh, that would be cool. Now, also, and this is serious, like the joke aside. They're saying that some of the X-Men might be depleted by this point, so this is why we're not going to be getting like a full X-Men roster. Two of the names that have been shown maybe off the board are Jean Grey and Storm, meaning that you can see why, like at that point, why Scott would be so upset, because if he's lost Jean, he's broken at this point.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
interesting. Again,
Superman losing Lois.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Cool.
Did Magneto say that his wife's name was Jean too, and then they bonded? Is that what we're gonna get? I hope we get that.
Why did you say that name, Jean?
It was my mother's name.
That was also my wife's name.
Rutabaga.
Rutabaga. Again, Doomsday hits on December 18th everywhere. Again, except in New Jersey, because it's not going to be there.
no.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jersey.
They're wiping
Jersey.
it off the face of the map like California in an earthquake.
Jersey Shore is getting a lot shory.
Oh my God. All right. Well, let's continue on here, guys. I didn't take it off the screen ever. There we go.
Hey.
Let's continue on. Speaking of a rumor, industry insider My Time to Shine H has shared via CBM the following theory. Sometime after Avengers Endgame and before the end of Loki season 2, Loki goes to see Steve, who is living with Peggy and has a son. Loki tells Steve that the TVA is going to prune his timeline because Steve is not supposed to be there, and Steve is not supposed to have a baby. Not supposed to have a baby.
Man, that pregnancy must have been hell.
Yeah, right. So Loki offers Steve a way out. He will move Steve and his family to a universe where they never existed, allowing them to live peacefully. That universe turns out to be the Fantastic Four's universe.
Oh,
And then
Which
him and
I've
a lot
Johnny
of
Storm
rumors
become
this
friends.
week.
I've heard this rumor like in more places than this too. So I mean, this is kind of cool that it's coming up here. They live there for years until the events of Avengers Doomsday, when Doom arrives to warn the Fantastic Four about the incursions and tell them they must travel to the MCU to stop them. So getting cooler. Reed and Doom come up with a plan, track down Steve, explain everything to him, and ask for his help. Steve agrees to return to the MCU to the 616 with them so he can convince the heroes there to help. So do you guys think that this is a possibility for the beginning of Doomsday?
Just have a short
Again,
question.
I say.
Here,
Oh, go ahead.
just have a short question. How long is this movie gonna be?
I mean, they're
Your
still
entire
filming and
adulthood.
everything, but the rumors were saying between 240 and 3 hours. So
Yeah, no, okay. I mean, I was thinking like 4 or so, maybe. You know,
Mhm.
that's yeah.
Mm,
There's just a lot of shit packed into this movie.
10 years
10
long.
years long.
It's been 10
And
years.
this is only the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Then we're
I
gonna
was
get
like,
another
this-
3-hour movie with rumors
Like,
that movie they're gonna be splitting into 2 now.
Like what was
Oh,
just
fuck.
described here is a movie. Just is like a whole movie in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the rumors,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I saw that we're covering this tonight. No, the rumor right now is that Secret Wars is going to be split into 2 movies.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
cool.
So
So,
one's gonna be
here's
called
my
Secret, the other
here's
one
the-
Wars, or
Well, just because I guess there's so much that's in there, and there's like some. I gotta go pull it up again, but there's something.
We'll talk about that next week because I think there's some more
Yeah.
Secret War stuff.
Okay, I was gonna say there's something like legally
Yeah.
that's making them have to do 2 movies. Anyways, we'll talk about it more next week. So
Anyway,
more
we're back.
cliffhanger, guys. Move on. Make sure you tune in next week.
Wait
to
a
get
minute.
more.
I have a comment.
Go for it.
okay.
Now I don't want to say it. No, I do. Kidding. So my comment is I want the different beginnings. Remember, I was talking about this, different beginnings,
Mhm.
like all of the first 4 like trailers. All
Right.
of those are the 4 beginnings.
Ooh,
Those are
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
beginnings
Right,
of the movie. Instead of having the cut scene, we have are the false endings. We have the false beginnings. It's all the
Ooh.
beginnings.
I'm with it.
Interesting.
cool.
Interesting. I do like the idea of finding a way to make this in a tragic way, sort of Steve's fault. Not saying fault, but like him being in another universe, causing them to have a a variant timeline, and they gotta like it's gonna intersect with another timeline. It's causing issues, and Loki's there to help. It's like it's that thing with Steve is like, I can't win. Like as much as I try to do everything good and do everything for everybody else, the one thing I do for myself, I can't do it because it's gonna end a universe.
Yeah, I mean that does seem that does seem to happen to him fairly often.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. Steve Rogers is the Barry Allen of the MCU.
Yeah.
He
Kinda.
kinda is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
All right.
None of this shit would happen
Anyway.
if he didn't just take the freaking stones and come back.
Well, hopefully
Anyway,
they address
speaking
everything.
of
in this,
Steve
'cause it
Rogers.
seems like that's what we're doing. So, again, yes. Speaking of, I guess speaking of rumors,
Steve and his family.
it's keeping it in the family. There you go.
Yeah.
It's Game of Thrones. It's oddly specific for today. The rumors keep ramping up about Steve's return to the MCU. The rumors say that Haley Atwell will actually play multiple versions of Peggy in Doomsday, and one of them may actually be on Doom's side. Oh my God. What if she is the one playing Captain Hydra?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Hydra Carter.
Oh my God, Hydra Carter would be so dope. Okay. And one of them, so they're saying like if she's Captain Hydra on Doom's side, that'd be crazy. The report that in the latest Cosmic Circus Q&A, Alex Perez was asked about Carter's role. It's more of a follower of Doom than a witch. but not because she's evil or anything of the sort. She just thinks that what Doom is doing will help her and her son to fix the current status of the multiverse, which is partially the fault of Steve Rogers.
Uh-huh.
So while Peggy isn't really joining the dark side consciously, she is just trying to help the greater good at the center of which is her family, even though she's cutting out her husband.
Like
Look,
she's
you
got to
have
do what she's got to
children.
do.
Sacrifice your
babies.
husband for the baby, for the baby.
But the babies come first. It's
Right.
what happens. Shadu is no longer a baby.
But we
So
still
it
blame
Sounded
him
like
for
a
everything.
threat. It sounded like-
Look, I've been.
So if he
through a
was
lot
another
today.
universe, gone.
Right.
But you know what's kind of
Look,
interesting?
there's
This
Steve Rogers everywhere. Just go to another universe, get another Steve. Let's do this.
there you go. There you go. It's kind of a rhythmic because this is kind of what the Fantastic Four went through.
Right.
Like,
No,
hey,
it is.
it's either the Earth or the baby, and they're like, "We're gonna save the baby." Sorry. So
Well, you know,
Peggy's
it's
doing the same
poetry.
thing.
It
We're gonna
rhymes.
save. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna save the baby. So
In this case, it's well, Steve isn't the anchor being. We all know that that Bucky's the anchor being.
Yeah.
and
Duh.
you know, in a weird way, it would be like, hey, I know Doom may be the bad guy, but the end to the means, it's gonna save my family. It's gonna save my universe or my
Yeah.
kid. I'll do what I have to do, and if that means I got to work with Doom, I'll do it. Ooh,
Yeah.
Peggy, I like this.
It's going to be interesting to see what level of nuance that they play with Doctor Doom in this, because remember, Doctor Doom is always the good guy of his story. Even though he's the bad guy of everybody else's story, he's the good guy in his story. And when I say nuance, I mean like how they play the nuance in a way where, like, do we see him being benevolent and being a good person to his people, but then just doing the shittiest things to everybody else around him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's always been a nuance of Doom's character, really.
Right. And that's what I love about Doctor Doom is that, you know,
Yeah.
he's kind of like, he's not even just an anti-hero. He is the good guy when it comes to Latveria, but when it comes to the world, he is the biggest villain.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for this. So,
Yeah.
Awesome.
we good? All right. Great.
All right. Well, that's
So,
what we've got for our Marvel side of the news. And again, guys, Doomsday hits on December 18th everywhere. I want to reiterate that, except in New Jersey.
right, of course. And Belarus.
Uh,
Jersey.
This
Coming
Jersey
coming
ain't seeing nothing.
coming to theaters near you, except for Smodcastle, because that's in Red Banks, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith will have
some-
Cool.
Kevin
think
Smith will have
Magneto
some.
Moving on.
Yeah, that'll be the only thing standing.
Red Kevin Smith's gonna be like, well, at least you didn't kill me. All right, let's move on, guys. It is now time to get into the DC block of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for watching the Watchtower with the
We need
coolest
music for these. We need
I
music for
know.
these
I need to make
transitions.
music for it. I haven't had made. Yeah, I got to get some music for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Frey.
Oh, it's me. Hello, everyone.
It's a me.
Supergirl just made a pretty major musical pivot. The upcoming
Pivot.
DCU film has officially swapped out composer Ramin Djawadi in favor of Tom
Woo.
Holkenborg,
Uh,
better known as Junkie XL.
Ooh.
Djawadi is known for composing Game of Thrones and Iron Man. Junkie XL brings a different musical flavor to the table. As a longtime collaborator of Zack Snyder, including Batman v Superman, Dawn of Wonder Woman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Army of Dead, and Rebel Moon. Outside of the DC and Snyder circles, he's also delivered scores for like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Deadpool, and Godzilla vs. Kong. His style
This is
tends to
interesting.
lean heavier, louder, and more muscular. Whoa. Which suggests DC Studios want Supergirl to hit with a bit more bite than a traditional superhero score. So what do y'all think about this?
I have a whole spiel I want to go on. So I'm
Okay,
going to
you'll
let
go
Alyssa
for it.
talk first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that I think this is interesting, seeing that like there's collaborators from Zack Snyder coming on board the new DCU. I think this may be the first steps towards like, hey, James Gunn's DCU, Zack Snyder, in the future, would you be interested in doing one of our projects? And Zack Snyder coming back to the
Okay.
DC somehow, and this may be just the beginning of it.
I mean, you could let him do his Dark Knight. What is it? The Dark Knight, that Frank Miller thing that he wanted to do, the whole Nightmare Batman thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just
yeah,
let him
yeah.
do that.
What I'm talking about.
Just let him do that as an Elseworlds. It'll be fine.
That
I'm okay
that
I'm
would
with
set
cool
the
with
Snyder
this.
Bros up.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Frey, what do you
Any
think
other
about
comments?
this? You're the big DC person.
What? You know what? I don't mind it. I love Raman Djawadi. I love all of the stuff that he does.
Mhm.
We've been watching the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and he didn't do that music. And Shadu and I were talking about that. It was like, oh, it's not Raman Djawadi, but it fits that. So I mean, Raman Djawadi, he needs to spread the love around. We all love you. You're fantastic. Keep doing your work, buddy. But let's give Junkie XL some time. Let's give him a little bit.
Yeah.
And hopefully he doesn't make it too emo, because Zack Snyder, his stuff, emo AF. Emo AF. But
Yeah.
let's go.
So this is really not a spiel. It's just kind of a comment. Because I guess people are. I don't even know if there's controversy over this or anything. I'm sure there is, because there always is. The music was never the problem in the DCEU. Like, the music was
know.
pretty great.
That freaking song that they sang as freaking Aquaman went back into the water was kind of a problem. But I digress.
Yeah, but that wasn't Junkie XL. That was like the actual orchestral music has never been the problem. Like
Okay.
I know, I guess in Man of Steel it was Hans Zimmer, but like yeah, all the music has been at least acceptable. At least passable. And it's been good. It captures the vibe, it gets everything across. It's I know this was mostly
dark, it's muscular.
the version of like kind of more metal version of Come Together they did for Justice League is great. I have that on a playlist rotating. So like,
how dare
the
you?
music was never the problem. I don't think this is anything for that. I am disappointed it's not Raymond Djawadi though, because I do love him and I love all of his music, and
He's got
I loved everything he did
a
for
musical
Game of
boner
Thrones
for him.
What?
But I mean, that's the thing. They're bringing Junkie XL back for the musical boners. You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
what we need.
We're bringing Junkie back. Oh, sorry.
I'm saying the music was never the problem. Is my
No,
point.
and I agree with that. Now I love Ramin Djawadi. There's so much music that he's done that a lot of people don't even recognize that he's done. Same thing with Junkie XL. Junkie XL used to be a hip hop producer and got into I mean, that's why his name is Junkie XL. That was his whole
Yeah, I assumed. Yeah, that's there's something there,
right? And then he started doing film scores, and he was just, he was way better at film scores than he was at making some hip hop music. So I mean, like,
well,
but I mean, like, he's come up with really good themes. Like Wonder Woman's theme to this day is still one of my favorite themes.
was that actually him?
I think the original one was Junkie.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, that is one of the best themes to come out of the DCU.
Yeah, like, I mean, I almost want that theme to still be her theme when they do the new versions of Wonder Woman, because that theme was so epic and it fits Wonder Woman so well. So I mean, like, yeah, I'm I'm okay with either one. I'm
sorry, no, he was not the person to.
Oh, who did that one? Was it Hans?
It was Danny Elfman, apparently.
Oh, that was Elfman that did that?
Or okay, so the one in actual
Elfman.
Wonder
Don't
Woman
you
was
boingo my
Rupert
boingo.
Gregson Williams, and then the Justice League one was orchestrated by Danny Elfman. Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, it's,
I was gonna say
the name of
Anyway,
well, because I'm
Name of the
trying
program.
to get us to the next one. Raymond Djawadi, again, he's done so much that hasn't been, that he doesn't get a lot of recognition for. He's done a lot of video game scores that have been really good too.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, I'm okay with either one. I like Junkie XL's his orchestration. I like the way that he does his music. He's very good at writing the music. So I'm excited to see what they do, especially with I don't know if you guys have heard the early reviews for Supergirl that have been coming out.
No.
No spoilers, but they're saying that it's very, very dark, but very light at the same time. So it's very hopeful for a movie that has a very dark theme to it.
Yeah.
And the thing that got me super excited for it was that Jason Momoa's Lobo. They said that he's not just a cameo; he plays a big part, and it's and it's very it hinges the ending. So I'm very excited for all of it. So that's where I'm going to end it because we got to move on.
Yep. All right.
Awesome.
Moving on.
Supergirl flies into theaters on June 26th of 2026 from Warner Brothers Pictures.
And New Jersey
So
will still be
speaking
there.
of, yes, because they're not attacking New Jersey. Themyscira is about to get a shakeup. According to a new report, Paradise Lost is no longer moving forward at DC Studios. The project, which was pitched as a political drama rooted in Amazonian history and inspired by Game of Thrones, has reportedly been shelved completely as the studio shifts its priorities to finally rebooting Wonder Woman on the big screen. According to John Roque, sources are telling me that DC was meeting with writers for Paradise Lost, was taking pitches for Paradise Lost, but they've been informed that the project is dead. Anna Nogueira, is that right? Nogueira?
Yeah.
Was brought on to write a Wonder Woman reboot and will reestablish Diana Prince as a cornerstone of the DCU rather than circling around her mythology. Nogueira also penned Teen Titans, which still hasn't been officially greenlit. Is the shift to focusing on Wonder Woman the right call for the DCU?
When it comes to Jen, absolutely yes.
Yeah. I'm disappointed because I was
I am
excited
too.
for Paradise Lost because it
Yeah.
sounded really good. It sounded really
Why
fun.
can't we have both?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Why can't we have both? I really thought the idea was to do Paradise Lost and then like the last episode of whatever, like it's a limited series or something. Last episode of that is when you reveal our Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
That'd be good. Like
absolutely.
the little clay statue, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Or
Something like that.
and then you do a solo Wonder Woman movie.
I
Yeah.
feel like what's going on is they're probably feeling like, okay, you know what? This is not going to add to the overall lore that we're building in
Yeah.
this universe. And it's like, why don't we just immerse everybody right into Wonder Woman? People know Wonder Woman's story at this point because of the newer movies. And it's like, let's do exactly what we're doing with Superman, right? Let's just kind of drop you in her world and just go on an adventure, and we can tell a better Wonder Woman adventure story than going into, hey, let's do this whole story, Wonder Woman story without Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, I understand why they wanted to do it because really it's been about cultures,
Yeah.
like the different cultures. Peacemaker has
Yeah.
had a certain culture. Superman had a certain culture. Green Lantern will have a certain culture. So Wonder Woman should have a certain culture. And knowing all of that beforehand is a good idea. I'm just saying, why can't we have both? We should be able
I
to
totally
have
agree.
both.
Totally
We
agree.
should.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
yeah.
necessarily mean that they won't
Anyway.
revisit it later. It just probably doesn't fit into the narrative they're trying to tell
At
right
least do it as like an animated thing.
now. That's what it was. Paradise Lost
feel
was supposed to be animated.
Was it supposed to be? I thought
No,
it
it's supposed to be live action.
Oh, was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
supposed to be
It
animated.
was like, it was live action. But what this makes me really want to do is drink something that isn't going to give me the jitters, but is going to keep me awake so that I can research all this stuff
Is everybody done with their?
and get really mad that they're not going ahead with Paradise Lost. I mean, seriously, what
So
kind of drink am I going to have for that?
Before you get some sips going, I will say I think it would be better to tell a more rich world story and of Paradise Lost, Themyscira, because you don't have to tell the story linearly. You can tell some backstory. I mean, we got creature commandos out of nowhere but it was good,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't overall something that you had to watch as like a new DCU fan, but it was still good, and it helped make the story that we're getting from the DCU a little bit more rich. Let's do the same thing with Paradise Lost.
And if you want to make a more rich story without jitters or crash,
I'm picking up what you guys are putting down, ladies and gentlemen. This show.
hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, I know Jen was trying to transition that perfectly, and nobody was picking it up.
I was.
James just
And I
wanted
was
to
making
say
sure
his
everyone
piece.
was done before.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, this show, because we're done with the segment here, this show is brought to you by the good folks over at Dubby. That's right. Dubby is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus concentration reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg. Use the code NERDING10 and get 10% off your order. It sounds so delicious. What say you, kids? There we go. All right. And there's that. All right. Well, that's somebody who drank too much, Debbie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on here. It's time to get into the news. Will it fix my student debt? Yes, it will fix your. No, I'm not saying that it will. I can't say that because then you're gonna buy some W and
legally we cannot say that.
Legally, I can't say that.
We're
But
legally forbidden to say that it will cancel your.
you know what?
student
You
debt.
know what it will do. What it will do is you'll drink a little bit of it, and for about 10 minutes, it'll make you forget about your student loans, and then you'll remember them again.
That's true.
Right. And fall into
And then you'll have a
deep,
no.
deep pit of despair. Yes.
Yeah.
But there's no crash.
Then you go back into depression. All right, well, let's get
No
into
crash.
the news.
All
guys.
right.
It's time for the headline section of the story. James, take it away. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these one shots, baby.
All right, we'll keep it quick. Dora, can you spell zombies? Isabella Merced from The Last of Us, Superman, and Alien Romulus, and of course Dora the Explorer.
I was about to say, I hope she has actually played Dora, because otherwise that
Oh
is
yeah,
concerning.
she has
Okay.
officially
Live
signed on to lead the feature film adaptation of Sega's long-running video game The House of the Dead. The film is being positioned as a major Sega priority following the success of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thanks, Sonic. Appreciate that.
I heard about this.
Sure.
What I am worried about is this is a game that didn't have very much story, so I'm kind of like scared of what they're gonna do with this.
It's okay. They got
Well, I
Dora the
mean,
Explorer. She's got a
maybe that's
lot
a
of
good-
ideas in her backpack. She's good.
Right. She's gonna map to making a good movie.
Yeah.
Where maybe that's a good thing. Maybe having a movie or maybe having a video game that doesn't really have a lot of a story is good, because then you can just build a story around it and you don't have to worry as much about, oh, this isn't faithful, this isn't whatever. Yeah. So
It was a light. It was
Maybe
a
the
light gun
scary
shoot 'em up.
monster, but maybe the scary like boss guy comes to the real world and they have to like take him out.
yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Like I said, it was a
Like
light gun
a
shoot 'em up. So I mean, like the whole thing was it
like
was an
a cockroach, perhaps.
it was an arcade game that had one of those light guns that you pick up, and it was just you go through a house and shoot zombies. That was basically the premise of the game.
Okay, cool.
All right,
All right, next one.
let's
Didn't she
move on.
do that with Last of Us?
Sorry, Liam. Another Hemsworth is taking over a role. Chris Hemsworth has signed on to star in Cockroach, a crime drama starring Taron Egerton and Zazie Beetz. Hemsworth is stepping into the role previously held by Channing Tatum, who had to exit the project due to scheduling conflicts. I do have a no Henry, no Liam, no Channing opsis. We will take Thor, though, synopsis.
Oh, do we have one of those? Hold on. Where's my button? I found my button. We have a no Henry, no Liam, no Channing opsis. We'll take another Thor synopsis.
Cockroach is the story of a mysterious stranger who takes on New York's criminal underground, transforming himself into a larger-than-life crime boss in a city where power is everything. Filming is currently being targeted for April. All right.
Nice.
All right.
For the record, I was not informed that I was even considered for this movie. So
Sorry about that.
have
Let's continue.
Enjoy The Witcher.
Leah have Shitty Will Travel.
yeah.
There you
In some Turning heads casting news. Oscar nominee
Nice.
Chiwetel Ejiofor from The Old Guard and Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, has joined the cast of Mike Flanagan's untitled Exorcist film. The movie is not a remake nor a sequel, maybe it's both, but set in the Exorcist universe. Ejiofor joins Scarlett Johansson, Jacob Juppy, and Diane Lane in this previously announced cast. The film has a March 12th, 2027 release date. All right.
Cool.
Very nice.
Cool. I don't really care about The Exorcist. I'm not.
I
A horror
do
movie
just to
person.
make sure I don't watch it because it freaks me out.
You know what? Fair enough. I do care about it in that way. Yeah.
Can't even watch
He
trailers.
was the bad guy in Serenity.
That's right.
There you
He
go.
was.
Yeah.
He was.
There it is. Okay. Get ready for a live action angsty demigod. The live action God of War has found its Atreus. Callum Vinson has been cast as Atreus, the 10-year-old son of Kratos. The series follows Kratos and Atreus as they journey through the world rooted in ancient mythology, attempting to fulfill Faye's final wish. I think that's his mom, right? Yeah.
Yes.
The series has a 2-season order already, with pre-production underway in Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, you're right. So everything's filming in Vancouver.
There's a lot of stuff that's filming in Vancouver.
Vikings took over
Yeah.
Vancouver, Canada a long time ago. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, now they're doing it again.
You know,
History.
rumors.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. Anyway,
It's like the 80s are coming back again. Nintendo Hollywood era keeps getting bigger. One of the most iconic franchises might be making the jump to the big screen, according to industry insider Daniel Rickman. Nintendo has reportedly begun development on Metroid the movie. That's what I'm talking about. I loved Metroid.
Yeah.
Nintendo has already confirmed more films are on the way following the success of Super Mario Brothers movie and the upcoming live-action Legend of Zelda project. I think Nintendo is doing this right. It took
Absolutely.
40 years for them to start putting like solid movies out, and I think they're doing it right now. I'm into
no, I
this.
mean, I was never really. I was obviously not in this era. But yeah, no, it sounds cool.
All right, next one. They're really dragging this out. But
Ooh.
Todd Harthan has boarded the live-action adaptation of Aragon, a co-creator alongside Christopher Paolini, who wrote the novels and has long been vocal about wanting a faithful adaptation. There are 4 core books in the saga with an additional story set in the wider world of Aragon. Between all of it, the franchises have sold more than 33 million copies worldwide, giving Disney plenty of material to work with. This is
Finally!
this is what they need. They need like a series like this where I can go for like seasons after seasons. This is good.
Yeah,
Dude, I've been talking about
Percy
this for
Jackson.
how long? How long have I been saying that Disney needs to remake Aragon?
About 23 seconds. Go ahead.
No, I've been saying this for fucking years. I
Yeah.
brought up I brought up a whole thing a while back about we should do a list of movies that need to be redone that had crappy movies or crappy shows that had really good books and need to be redone. And Aragon is top
like
of my
Percy
list.
Jackson.
Percy Jackson is a good example of something that got redone that really got the good on that. So Aragon was one of them. My other one is Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron really needs to be redone.
Yes. Yeah.
Those books were really good, and they cut out all that was good in the original book and the movies, and you can see how cut up the original Black Cauldron movie is because they cut out all the Black Knight scenes because they were too scary for kids. Yeah,
Stupid.
like
I want Black Cauldron
like the
remade.
sorcerer, like the sorcerer wasn't scary with his skull face.
Right. It's like, yeah.
Jesus, man. But yeah, no, the Aragon getting finally getting a series adaptation and getting it the way that it needs to be done. I'm all on board for this. I've been calling it for years, and I'm happy they're finally doing it. All right.
Are you happy it's Disney doing it?
I don't have a problem with Disney because when Disney puts resources into what they're going to do, it tends to be good. Percy Jackson is a perfect example, you know. And again, this is the case of something where, you know, I've been talking about, like, I don't want to see more and more sequels and things. This is a good example of something where it's like, hey, somebody tried to do a movie, it was absolutely dog shit, and it's a very good book series that needed a good adaptation, and Disney taking it on and doing the series, it's going to be great.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Frey, what do you got to
I'm
say
in.
about Aragon?
I was just gonna say T. Johansson was talking about that Disney should redo Hercules, but make it more faithful to Greek myths within reason. And I kind of love that. I mean, they are doing
I'm in.
Percy Jackson,
Well, they're
so
working on a live
that would
action
be a
Hercules
good.
right now.
Oh, there you go.
Well, see,
It's
there you go.
like
Well, again, yeah,
T.
hopefully.
Johansson is a psychic. It's happening. It's happening. All right, that's it.
All right.
But before we get into
that
anything,
was-
again, let's get into the
yes.
last ad here, because we have one more ad read here.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I was too far ahead. Go ahead.
Well, Jen, this is your ad read, so tell us about
Oh, where is the ad? Is okay. Disconcerting is part of the Geek Freak Network. If you're discovering your latest binge, building Lego, debating casting choices, or still not over that plot twist, you know, fandom, your community, your people. Check out the Geek Freaks Network at gfpods.com. Please, somebody put that in our wonderful and fantastic thread. That
Not me.
chat, that livey chat, the chatty chat.
Because we know what happens when I try to put links in chats.
it ends bad for everybody.
Legs and hats. What?
I think that's why the show was late. I think you were posting.
No,
in the
that's
chat.
not why.
Okay, sure it wasn't.
I'm not going to be roped into this again.
No, that's a lie.
Did somebody? All right. Hey,
Anyway.
Let's do this. Let's go.
All right. We're just getting into normal news now. Coogler gives us more Sinners stories. I feel like I could have done a better alliteration there. Ryan Coogler has recently shared some juicy backstory about Smoke and Stack. In a conversation with Proximity Media, Coogler shared a much earlier chapter in the twins' story. They killed their father, hid out at Mary's mom's place, and then went to New York and joined the military, Coogler said. Went to fight in France, and then they went back home. For a little bit. Mary was older, so that's when Stack and Mary happened. It was like a 3-year run where the twins had basically broken up. Smoke and Annie got their house, and Stack and Mary went to Little Rock. When Smoke and Annie lost their daughter, it was when things got rocky. They both basically left their partners and went to Chicago. So Smoke and Stack's return in the movie isn't just a homecoming, it is the collision point of grief, guilt, and unresolved love, which just adds to the insanity of that one day.
I like that. I like getting
Yeah.
a little bit more backstory
Yeah.
like that.
I love this story
that,
in general.
Yeah, I just think it
Yeah.
shows that Coogler is thorough when it comes to his storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I
and
love
that
the
is
story
another.
of how the vampire got. Is that what we were talking about? No, I want the story about the vampire, the 1600-year-old vampire. I want that story. Let's tell that
yeah.
story
Yeah.
as well.
I'm sure
Let's
that'll
do
come
it.
out. I'm sure that'll come out, because like the whole thing with this is everything we just got right now. All this stuff right here was probably what they gave to
Michael B. Jordan.
what they gave to Michael B. Jordan to develop the two characters that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So, I mean-
apparently there's like a big old book. The guy that played the vampire, the
Mhm.
head vampire guy, he was like, no, he had it all fixed. Like he gave me like his whole backstory when I got the job. So I thought that was
That's
kind of
awesome.
neat.
No, I mean that's good. That's both good and bad as an actor too, because like you don't have as much creativity, but you're also like, oh, okay, cool. I know what this character is.
But it's like that also
but-
gives you kind of what to work with as an actor. You can say, okay, there's
Right.
already a backstory. This is what he's been through. This is everything that's on there. Instead of you making up an entire character, the character is there, and it's up to you to interpret the actions of that character in these moments.
I really hope he was like the Duke of Lorraine at some point. That would be. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
that is an inside joke. All right, so
Very interesting.
Center secured 18 Oscar nominations and is available to stream right now on HBO Max.
So good.
It is
Awesome.
a great movie if you have not seen it.
Busby's favorite
Um,
movie.
Really? All right. So, Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is ready to set sail. Disney appears to be zeroing in on what Pirates of the Caribbean 6 could actually look like, and it sounds like a pretty major reset for the franchise. According to insider Jeff Schneider, Disney leadership has made reviving Pirates of the Caribbean a priority. So, according to him, Disney leadership has obviously made it a priority. Story details are still being kept close to the chest, but Schneider reports that the reboot could revolve around Jack Sparrow's son, paired with a new female lead. That character is supposed to be played by Margot Robbie, who was previously cast to headline a spin-off of Pirates of the Caribbean that never actually came together. And then the studios is reportedly aiming to create an original, iconic character, one envisioned as a punk rock cross between Jack Sparrow and Emma Stone's Cruella de Vil, which... Okay.
Which sounds
What do we
cool.
think,
I think
Is she
what's going to
Are
happen.
there puppies?
What?
I don't know, like little squids, like little jellyfishes. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, she wants a squid. She wants a squid vest.
I think what's going to happen, they're going to take I think there's one animatronic character in the ride. I think they call her Red. I think
Yeah.
they're going to make Red like live action, and it's
It's,
going to be Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Red the Pirate Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not against bringing Red in. It I feel like it would be kind of weird to have Jack Sparrow as like he's basically playing his father's character in in the third movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the weird syphilitic, kind of like just weirdo.
So Johnny Depp. Yeah.
Syphilitic. That's the word that got me. Syphilitic.
Syphilitic. I mean, you look at his weird movements and motions. The dude has syphilis, man. I'm sorry.
So just Johnny Depp in real life. Cool.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I would want a character that is in the spirit of the movies, but I don't want them to go like too modern with it. You know what I mean? Because they're talking about, oh, he's a punk rock character. Like,
I hope they mean that
want
in
that.
vibe.
yeah, like a punk
Yeah.
vibe is cool, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Keith
I could
Richards
see it.
is his dad.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, is Johnny Depp gonna like gauge it up because he based his character on Keith Richards and Keith Richards
Though-
played his dad? So it's like,
You know what? I would take a punk rock sea shanty.
Mm-hmm.
I
Just
don't
saying.
know.
I could
Mighty
see it
Crab
being
Boy.
like, I could see it being like this juxtaposition of characters, like he gets a rebellious type son, but then now he's trying to play a fatherly role, but that's really not him, and he doesn't know what to do, but he's trying to do what he thinks is best for a son, you know what I mean? So it's just that fight back and forth between like parent and kid. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
know. I kind of want more. Jack seems like the kind of person that if he sired a son, that he would be an absent father because he wants to be a pirate. He wants to be on the sea. And
Yeah.
If he
I feel
fathered a son, he wouldn't even know he fathered a son.
right. So I think like part of this would be, like you have this son that doesn't really have much connection with Jack, and they need to work together for some kind of end.
Yeah.
And it's more like, oh, I have a son, and he's like avoiding trying to be a father as much as possible.
And we just
Yeah.
wrote Pirates of the Caribbean 6. This is
I'll
perfect.
see. There you go. We'll send this video to Disney, and there you go.
Because you don't want Jack Sparrow to be like a heartwarming father. That's not the kind of character that he is.
Yeah, nobody
Right.
said that.
Yeah. No. And a date for the release of this movie is not on the horizon, but it is on the horizon for Jack Sparrow apparently. All right. So
A date,
moving
yeah.
on. Moving on. The controversy is strong with this one. The Mandalorian and
Moving on.
Grogu TV
Moving
spot
on.
popped up during Super Bowl 2026, and a lot of fans did a double take. Instead of epic shots, sweeping action, or a clear sense of the story, Lucasfilm rolled out a 30-second parody commercial after classic Budweiser Clydesdale ads. Lucasfilm's marketing brand lead, Ryan Stankiewicz, which is a great name, explained, Our creative and marketing team landed on a unique concept that gave a nod to classic big game spots of years past. It captured the warmth, humor, and emotional connection between these two beloved characters, and was the perfect next step for our campaign as we lead up to their big screen debut this summer. So, what did you think of the Super Bowl spot?
It was cute.
Didn't see it.
Like it was cute, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't what I was expecting when we heard that there was going to be a Mandalorian and Grogu, trailer. Like I'm expecting, something that's going to hype me up for a movie that's coming out in 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you.
Right.
The Super Bowl is like the jump off for everything that's coming in spring and summer. Like we're supposed to get excited for this, and I get that it's like this shticky, Clydesdale Budweiser kind of jokey thing, but like I wanted footage. I wanted
Right.
more from Mandalorian and Grogu. I know it comes out in a few months, so give me that. Get me excited for this film. I mean, it was cool to see Tauntauns,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
are we
Those
going to
aren't
get
Tauntauns.
Tauntauns?
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Those are
Tauntauns, which is
they're on
cool.
off.
But like there was nothing. I don't even. If this is like even part of the movie, okay, cool. But like it didn't get me excited for the movie. You know what I mean? So I had
think that,
feelings. I
yeah,
had emotions.
if they had done a couple of trailers before, like a teaser and a big trailer, whatever, before the Super Bowl, and then this is what they put out, it'd be like, oh, it's kind of fun. Or if I don't know who suggested, but somebody suggested like they could have done a bunch of different parodies throughout the night,
Right.
and so it's like, oh, you think you're watching a like a commercial for Campbell's soup or something, but then Grogu's in it or
Yeah.
something. Like that would have been fun, but they just did the one, and it doesn't really, yeah.
If they would
it
have
was
done
cute. Yeah,
exactly what you said, like if they would have done what Lilo and Stitch did, right, where you just like put Stitch in everything, right?
Yes.
exactly.
You start doing like Grogu in like other commercials and things like
It's
that.
a running gag.
Right. Like
Exactly.
that's fine, right?
And you remind people, oh yeah, Grogu exists.
Yeah, but like doing Christmas Clydesdales with fucking Mandalorian and with Din Djarin and Grogu, that was just unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
it's fun. It's interesting. It's cute. It's just we needed more, or we needed like a hey, then hey, show some footage from the movie, at the end of that or something.
Yeah. Give me 10 seconds of
liked
just
it.
fighty explosions at the end of it. I would have been super happy.
Yeah.
I loved it. I want to see every other trailer be like this going forward. Actually, no. I think no matter what they did, somebody would be pissed about it. So they just did what they wanted. Good for
Yeah.
you.
And the flip side is like, look at Matt in the chat, Knights of Oa. I love this, by the way. My whole household immediately wanted to see it after this, so it worked for like the family environment. Maybe it wasn't aimed at like a Star Wars fan, like as far as like
Yeah.
But
uber
you already
nerdy,
know
it's like
People.
You already know in his household, if Ember wants to go see it, they're gonna go see it.
yeah.
Right. But the people
Yeah.
you need to hook are the casual Star Wars fans. You need to let them know, hey, there's a big movie you should be excited about happening. I don't think this does it. I think it's just like, oh, look, Mandalorian Grogu, or whatever. It's like, it's not, oh, I really want to see this movie. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Anyway.
Sandra Betty wins. The budget ran short.
Was it red? Sure. Maybe.
They could afford 4
so-
Tauntauns. That's more. That's 3 more than Luke ever got.
It's true.
So if everyone's done, The Mandalorian and Grogu arrives in theaters on May 22nd of 2026. Maybe driving some Tauntauns.
Maybe.
They fly now.
Fucking weird ass sound that they make.
Well, we'll see them in hell. All right. YouTube just to-dummed Netflix. I'm gonna need to-dumb.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying
YouTube just... Sure. Netflix. In 2025, YouTube pulled in more than $60 billion from ads and subscription content combined, making it officially bigger than Netflix and nearly every other entertainment company on the planet. This places YouTube ahead of Netflix, which reported $45.18 billion for the year, behind only Disney among entertainment giants. This reframes YouTube's role from video platform to full-blown media powerhouse.
Woo!
So Alphabet, which is Google's parent company, if you didn't know, has more than 325 million paid subscriptions across its consumer services, including YouTube Premium, YouTube TV, and Google One. Podcast consumption, is also exploding. In October 2025 alone, viewers watched more than, listened to more than 700 million hours of podcasts on YouTube via TVs, a staggering 70% increase year over year. YouTube also secured exclusive global rights to the Oscars starting in 2029 through 2023. Yeah. So 2033.
2033?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
2033. Excuse me.
Are we going
Taking
back
the
in
broadcast
time?
away from ABC.
Yeah, we are.
It's been here the whole time. Around the same time, the BBC announced a partnership with YouTube to produce original content and launch new channels aimed at kids and young adults.
Holy cow.
So
I thought
Good
Netflix
God.
was going big. But YouTube is going nuts.
YouTube said, "Hold my beer."
I totally. That is $60 billion from ads and subscriptions. That is
They could
nuts.
give some of that to us.
Yeah, I mean, considering
No,
you know, we're on their platform.
right.
Come on,
right
YouTube.
now.
Come
We're
on.
reporting on it right now on
We
their
have
platform.
look, we have enough subscribers and everything. Just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. No, we have the subscribers.
Just so we're clear, we all love YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yes, we
love
do.
you.
Hail, praise YouTube.
We bow to our YouTube overlord.
Yes, we do.
That's a huge shift. I didn't even see this coming, but
It is.
that's amazing.
It's not really surprising though.
It's not, but I just, for some reason, I wasn't paying attention to it. That's nuts. You know what's funny though, as I've gone away from cable. By the way, 2026 Jamez era is no longer has cable in the house because I like to be modern.
Woo.
You know what I mean? So I got rid of
Yeah,
cable.
I feel like
It's
we-
funny. Fun fact.
I feel like we eliminated cable.
Jamez texted me right when he said when he did that. He's like, "Hey, so I'm getting rid of cable. What do you people do on the internet? Like, what do you?"
This is what we do on the internet.
And then I followed it up with I think I have one of those AOL CD-ROMs laying around. Let me grab that.
Oh,
All right,
and yes, if you'd like to go subscribe to another podcast, you should go subscribe to DeLong Fam Cosplay as well.
There you go.
Anyway.
Yeah,
There.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
who cares? YouTube, nuts. Nuts. Good job.
So YouTube is not just, YouTube isn't just competing with Hollywood and streaming services anymore.
Nobody speaks
speaking
English
of
anymore
Netflix-
after the Super Bowl. Yeah, after the Super Bowl, nobody speaks English anymore.
Yeah. So
We
theater.
didn't even
so,
watch it.
I know I didn't. Speaking of Netflix, theaters want answers, and they're holding popcorn refills as ransom. The proposed acquisition of Warner Brothers by Netflix hasn't been approved yet, but it's already causing friction across the film industry. Cinema United represents the theatrical side of business. The CEOs of AMC, Regal, Cinemark, and several mid-sized circuits sit on its board. So, according to an op-ed published in Variety, written by Michael O'Leary, the president and CEO of Cinema United, Netflix has given no indication how many Warner Brothers movies it intends to make each year, or how many are for wide release in 2,000 locations or more. Nor has it signaled how many straight-to-streaming movies that Warner Brothers will produce annually, and how that will impact resources and expertise now dedicated to theatrical movies. Theaters are demanding specifics, not just general assurances, because their survival depends on how these movies are released, marketed, and supported.
Wow.
So what do we think here?
Netflix getting hit
don't
from
care.
all directions now. Last month I thought Netflix was number one in the game. Now it's
And
YouTube.
now
Now theaters are coming after
yeah.
them. Oh
people
my
fucking
gosh.
hate them now. I mean, they've hated him for a while, but
Yeah. On
Yeah.
all fronts, Netflix is
like,
fighting.
yeah, if the entertainment industry hates you, you've really fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did.
it's
You
unfucked
haven't.
up.
It's only if the fans start. Oh no, it's not even when the fans start hitting you. I don't even know what the bar is anymore, y'all.
I don't
What's
either.
The bar? What's the bar?
Yeah.
Well,
like
you know
I
what
said,
this-
I mean, part of my problem has been that Netflix keeps raising and raising and raising their prices.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
Like
like
Disney.
Yeah, oh my god, like all of them just keep continuously raising their prices, and it's like,
I think
I'm
it
in
is. I mean,
Disneyland.
that's one of the few bad things about the kind of subscription landscape we're in now is that they're essentially built-in monopolies.
yeah,
So it's that's the problem. It's like you can do that because where else are you going to go to get these movies? So yeah, it's
Well, you know what this tells me is, the theaters, AMC, Regal, Cinemark, they're all nervous. They're all like,
right.
what? Netflix just disrupted our industry. What are they going to do? And I think they want answers.
Everything.
Exactly. So,
Well, you know what? I think
mean,
heartache
we're all
feels good
kind
in
of
a place
waiting.
like that. So
We're all kind of waiting
yeah.
as fans to see what Netflix is going to do with Warner Brothers and the whole, 17-day window or 45-day window. But like, they're kind of holding all the cards. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
we will see.
yeah, it is very
And again, praise
Absolutely.
our new overlords. So this isn't just industry politics; it's a fight over the future of what going to the movies actually looks like, and if you're still going to be able to go to them. Yeah,
A very
and
good
that
point.
was news.
that was the news.
Right?
Snoozy news,
Take it away.
So Jen, taking over this section here. It's time to get into the opinion section of our like we haven't been doing opinions the entire time, but I mean, the opinion section of the of the newspaper here. Jen, let's
Sure.
have you lead into the trend up. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Trend up, everybody. Let's trend. Trend it up. Trend it up. ASMR. Trend.
Yes, trend up.
Mickey's got some new bosses. Ha ha.
I was
The Walt
doing
Disney
like
Company.
a Mickey thing, like a.
No.
Give me all the money.
The Walt Disney Company has officially locked in its next era of leadership. They're calling it the I don't care era. After years of speculation, internal evaluations, and a carefully managed succession plan, Disney has tapped Josh D'Amaro as its next CEO, with Dana Walden stepping into a newly created role as President and Chief Creative Officer. The changes mark the end of Bob Iger's long and winding run at the top of Disney.
Thank the gods.
Company's board of directors voted unanimously on the appointments, which will take effect on March 18th. That's the annual shareholders meeting. Iger will formally hand over the CEO title and the congratulatory yacht at the meeting,
yes.
but will remain involved as a senior advisor through the end of his contract on December 31st. Well, you know what I'm going to be celebrating on the 31st. Iger's endorsement is endorsing his successor, saying Josh D'Amaro is an exceptional leader and the right person to become our next CEO. He has instinctive appreciation of the Disney brand and a deep understanding of what resonates with our audiences. Iger's
right.
first stint as CEO began in 2006. It's a long time ago. And included
Remember?
landmark acquisitions of
Support.
Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel, and most of 21st Century Fox.
I know we have a lot of
Dave.
opinions about Iger and him exiting. How do you feel about him leaving? I mean, him coming on board and picking up Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel, 21st Century Fox. I mean, that was kind of huge for Iger when you look at like his resume or what he's done for Disney.
Mhm.
I know there's a lot of opinions about him now. What do you want to see out of the new regime?
I don't know. Stop being stupid. I mean, it's. I mean, really. I just try.
And by the way, this is
experiment.
I think
more.
Philippe was talking about this the other day, or the other show, is that the whole double-headed like leadership, just like
It's the new
James
in thing
Gunn,
now.
Safran. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Sparta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I really think I really think the prerogative here should be don't be afraid to experiment a little bit more.
Mhm.
You are basically invincible at this point. You can throw money at things that you're not sure if they're going to work, like with Andor, like with Werewolf by Night and all that. Things that are you can be a little bit more bold. You can be like, oh yeah, this is an interesting idea. Let's throw some money at it or whatever. You can afford to do that. You shouldn't be so like, oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we need to make more movies. Let's put everything from Disney Plus on and do a movie. It's like, I don't know, keep what works and experiment. So that's
innovation is usually created through experimentation.
Exactly.
So,
and start listening to your artists.
Yeah.
Start letting your artists do art, not pump out the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Let the Imagineers imagine again.
Exactly. There, it's in the name. It's in the name.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's
Let the
my
Imagineers imagine again.
Okay, so I've got something for you guys here. This is additional information, right? When this got announced, I saw a TikTok of a former cast member from the Disney parks that made a whole thing about this, and he goes back to Michael Eisner. He goes, so Michael Eisner was a man who understood the magic and used the magic in order to get the money, make the company money, right? Bob Iger was a money man that understood that if I can harness the magic to make money, then I'm going to do that. But he focused more on money than the magic itself, right? But he did utilize the magic in order to, like Disney magic, in order to make money for the company. Bob Chapek only cared about the money, didn't care about the magic, only cared about the money. And that's all he did was focus on the money, right? They said what makes Josh D'Amaro completely different from all of these guys is that Josh D'Amaro started off as a Disneyland cast member. He is a man.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He is a man that worked his way up through the company. And until, like, and he probably still gonna do it. They said until the last, like even like up until like earlier this year, he still goes to the park with his family. Like, he will still go to Disneyland and enjoy Disneyland for what it is.
Yeah, he's been the head of parks.
Right.
It's kind of his job to go to the park.
But what it is that he'll take himself out and go to Disneyland and enjoy the park as a fan and not as the guy who runs the park. And they're saying that this is a man who fundamentally understands the magic of Disney and understands the wonder that Disney brings and what it takes in order to make Disney that wonder company that it should be. A lot of,
honestly, what you're saying is true, because boots on the ground, he sees how Disney touches people every day. But like what you said, he does go to the parks, he does go to the events. He, like Albie has met Josh D'Amaro a bunch of times. So whenever they see each other, whenever they see each other, he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" That sort of thing. So he knows what it's like and how Disney touches people. So I'm definitely for Josh D'Amaro being from the parks side of things going into this.
I'm very excited to see what Josh is capable of doing, mainly because a lot of people draw a lot of parallels between him and his ideas and the way that he goes about things to the way Walt went about things. And that's what I've been talking about. Yeah, like that's what I've been talking about. When anytime I go on these angry tirades about Bob Iger, it's always comparing him to Walt Disney and saying that, he's not the creative risk taker that Walt Disney was. And it seems like from the people who have worked for Josh D'Amaro, from what they say, is he is that guy. He is the guy that is willing to take a risk in order for a bigger payout later.
Okay.
And that's what we want. We want guys who are willing to take the risk to put out new product, to put out new IP, to do things that are innovative within that structure, within Disney, to hold that legacy of Disney up, and somebody who understands the magic at a level that it's kind of the way that I feel about everything. It's if you do something right, then everything else will follow suit from there, right? Like, you know, James, what's our motto with this show, right? It's we the day we stop doing the shows, the day we stop having fun is the day we stop doing the show, right?
Yeah.
It seems like that same principle is what Josh D'Amaro believes in when it comes to the magic and the way that he applies everything to the company. Is if I bring back the magic and I bring back what people love about Disney, then the money will come along with it.
If we have to have a rich guy as a CEO of you know a creative industry, then okay, great. Then this one sounds good.
But then also coming from a guy that started off as a cast member.
Yeah. He's the perfect guy to direct Disney into the future, because he started off his Disney career being the guy in the parking lot directing traffic with the flashlights.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's the perfect guy to direct Disney for the future.
Because he can do it with the little things. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Dad jokes.
Very good dad joke, actually. But I mean, like, again, and I'm gonna keep on like drilling this in, is there is nobody better to run the company than somebody who has worked his way up to the top from the bottom, because that person understands fundamentally what the employees need, what the fans need. I mean, you've made it to the point where you're the director of parks because you understand what everybody around you needs.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that he applies that to Disney Corporation, and we get better movies, we get more care in everything, you know. So I'm excited to see what Josh D'Amaro is going to do. I'm also afraid that, you know, hopefully he doesn't sell out. But I mean, like, you know, I'm excited based on who he has proven himself to be on of what it's gonna be. You know, like I'm very hopeful for what Disney can be.
Yeah. It's all right. So we'll move on, because
Frey, what do we know
story.
about the Frey? What do we know about the other half of this? Dana Walden.
Dana Walden's new role places creativity front and center in Disney's corporate structure. She'll report directly to D'Amaro and oversee storytelling and creative alignment across the entire company, though Disney hasn't broken down the role's day-to-day responsibilities in detail. Walden's new role places that was... No,
She
it's
joined
just in there
Disney.
twice. She'll report directly to D'Amaro and oversee storytelling and creative alignment across the entire company. Let's see here. She joined Disney in 2019, according to the acquisition of most of 21st Century Fox, where she previously served as CEO of Fox Television Group. Under her leadership, ABC has been #1 entertainment network for 4 consecutive years. So that's nothing to sneeze at. At 54, D'Amaro becomes just the 8th CEO in Disney's history since the company's founding in 1923. You already went through all of this, Phil, so I'm not going to read it again. Theater, streaming, parks, AI, sports rights, cruise lines, Dubai experiences. Do you think they make their own Dubai chocolate? I bet they do. D'Amaro and Walden have their work cut out for them. I don't see this as a bad thing. I really dislike Bob Iger, but I think that's just because he's a shit. I think these two haven't gotten to that point with me yet. They're younger. I think that they will absolutely bring a new both new voices to this, and hopefully we'll start getting more more actual new IP. So we're not rehashing everything that's been done for the last 200 years. And Disney needs to transition. They've been working on the Walt plan, and then they tried to work on the Eisner plan. And then Iger thought he had a plan, and he didn't have a plan, but he kind of had a plan. So I think that they need to really rethink what Disney means to people now versus what Disney meant to people in 1923.
Yeah. And yeah, Geek Freaks there brings up a good point. That apparently according to Culture Crave here, it looks like AI is going to be a big part of it. About Dana Walden's whole thing.
I was just reading that.
Which,
yeah.
Well, she's head of creative, and I think that's interesting that just like a lot of these companies that are branching into like two heads or two co-leadership, there's a head of creative that's going to handle things that are creative, and it's not just for like Disney motion pictures or Disney animation. This is like everything Disney that
Right.
she's got to be in control of, from the parks to the movies to the overseas. It's nuts what she's about to take under.
yeah, and
Take
just
over,
kind of
sorry.
like talking about the. I mean, I could go on a whole spiel about AI and all that, but it is also. I'm not really, trying to say this is a good thing or whatever, but a lot of these companies, when it was first this big buzz thing, oh, it's going to revolutionize everything, they did put a shit ton of money down into AI stuff. They do kind of have to use it at some point because they invested so much in it. They're like, well, we have to get our investment back somehow. So I understand what they're doing. It's still, ugh. So
I've talked about it a few times about using AI for good, right? I mean, there are things that you can use AI for that will help streamline, but not take away somebody else's job. You
Yeah.
know, like it'll there are things you can do that where it can help make your job easier. But if it's
Yeah.
taking away a job from somebody, if you're like, oh, we're going to use AI and that cuts jobs and that's what saves us money, then they're just
Right.
the monsters that I keep talking
Which,
about.
of
And
course, is the usual motivation for most decisions made at a corporate level are what's going to make us more money.
I actually don't agree with that because it's technology, it's innovation. You have to try to embrace it and not feel super threatened by it. Because yeah, it could take away jobs, but it also could lead to other jobs for other people.
Well, that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
That's what I'm saying is find a way to help it.
Yeah.
Use it as a tool and not as a replacement. You know, like
Yeah, it's
you,
just so few people are doing that, unfortunately.
right. Like I mean, like when you take AI and you use it as something that improves the work that you're already doing, that's fine. But it's like if you're using it to completely replace somebody, like again, the gaming industry is talking about using AI to start doing QA, and it's already fucking up.
That's
There's
stupid.
already all kinds of
Right.
problems, right? Like
Yeah.
it's using AI to replace people, and it's like at that point you start getting errors, but you're not really saving money because you're having to put out fires. It's
Right.
use it as a tool. It's train people how to use AI to enhance the work you're already doing so you can have a better product.
I just don't trust that any large company is going to do that.
There are a
Because they
lot of
don't
companies that are
really
doing
have a motivation to do so.
I mean, there are a lot of companies that are doing that are using it the way it's supposed to be used as a tool, you know, and not using it as a replacement. It's the bigger companies that we hear about that are using it as replacements and saying we want to get rid of people by using AI, and it's like
Right.
that's
not to go on a political show. The bigger company you are, the more interest you have in making more and more money and cutting as many people out of the process as you can. Anyway, we're gonna move on before I go on a big leftist rant here. So
Let's get into the geekin' update, everybody.
yeah, let's
yay! We're gonna get into fun stuff. Let's talk about
yay!
weekend
Let's
update.
not talking about the end of the world. All right.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't this weekend. It was last weekend, but mainly because we didn't do a show last week. Because happy birthday to us. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, we were at VerseCon. And to talk about VerseCon, of course, ladies and gentlemen, it is our resident fun correspondent,
Where's
ladies
it
and
going?
gentlemen. Please put your hands together at home for Sandra DeLong from DeLong Fam Cosplay.
Love the intro, Phil. Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome.
Okay, guys. So yeah, not this last weekend. The weekend before was VerseCon Comic Con, ran by Impound Comics, Trey Trey. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, he's the
Trey
owner
Sands.
and creator of
Sands.
Impound Comics. And, huh?
Trey Sands.
Trey Sandsy. It was in there and then it left. So thanks for the save. And yeah, he's the creator and owner of Impound Comics and obviously VerseCon Comic Con. He partnered with the nonprofit that I'm on the board of, Sat Geeks, who is a 501c3 nonprofit that fosters geek culture. That's why we are a big part of this particular convention in Sacramento. And we had a lot of cool guests there. We had young Melee from Grand Theft Auto. We had Sia Court from Star Rail. I think I said that right.
Yes.
Kendall Bird, also from Star Rail, and 2 Dragon Ball Z voice actors. We had the awesome Dale Kelly and Josh Martin there as well.
Friend of the
And
show,
we, of
Dale
course,
Kelly.
yes, forgot about that for a second. We also had some really cool creators and booths there, like D Squad. They're always there representing. We also had the Art Lord, which he is amazing with his Pokemon art, and he has some really cool Dragon Ball Z art this time. He also had some video games going on, so you could hear everything going on in his booth. It was really amazing. We also had Battle Chi Comics. We had my very good friends, the Grumpy Cookies. And for cosplay guests, we had Team Inferno, Cosplay Dropouts, and Boygan's Cosplays as they were judges and MC for the cosplay contest, which was ran by Sack Geeks via me because I got put in charge of that, which is my first time really running and putting together a cosplay contest. Normally I'm judging or answering a cosplay contest.
How was that?
Actually, since it was a smaller con, it wasn't that bad because I know all of the judges already from hanging out in conventions and stuff. So it was more like get together, like, hey guys, do you want to be the judges? Cool. This is what we are. We wrote out the guidelines for cosplay. Jeff and I got together and we found 3D prints to make the trophies because who doesn't love getting a trophy when they win a contest, right?
Yeah.
So we got those. We got some cool prizes of comic books and some figures and stuff together. And yeah, because Trey just really kind of let us do whatever we wanted. He directed everyone to us for questions, comments, and concerns because he's like, y'all just do it. And I did it based on my experience of just being a judge and an attendee in a contest. So I kind of knew the parameters of what was needed and what we had to do. And it was kind of fun. I think if Set Geeks keeps doing the cosplay contest, they'll probably just keep giving it to me until I get worn out and train someone else to do it. But as of right now, it's really fun. It's really great. I like doing it. I like kind of being behind the scenes because you get to see all the madness that goes on in a sense. But it's always a lot of fun just to be at VerseCon.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kendall kept encouraging me. She's like, you really need to get into voice acting. And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you were hanging out with the celebrities, so I didn't get that much experience with them.
I was cracking jokes with Majin Buu the entire time. Like me and Josh were just cracking all kinds of jokes. I was hanging out with young Melee, and we were making LA Oakland comparisons. It was fun conversations.
So, young Phil, what did you do there?
I was doing guest handling. So I was supposed to be helping Kendall make money, but for the most part, we were just having conversations. And anytime somebody bought something, I would just like help her sell whatever it is she was selling. But like for the most part, we were just shooting the shit and having just fun conversations and like messing with guests and doing voices. Dude, Kendall, every now and then she would what she would do is pull up a character from Star Wars and say, like, just between like the two of us and like whoever was around, like, how would you voice this character? Right. And she would like play a line from the character, and then every time we would do like characters but done wrong. So like a lot of times she would give me like these really like high pitched like like girl characters, and like you know, like just fairy-like characters, and I would read the lines as like a really angry old man.
Fun times.
It's good.
Stuff like
It's
that.
fun.
And she's just like, "Oh my god, this is so much fun." And I was like, "Yeah,
That's the stuff I missed running around, running everything.
yeah."
Maybe that's a new gimmick that you can play with at the cons.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah. Here's a character. How would you voice this character?
Yeah. Almost like bad lip
Ooh.
reads, but
Yeah.
bad voice
Yeah, yeah.
reads
Ooh,
or something like that.
ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
That's something new to add. Interesting. Put
So
it in
overall, the
notes, put it
show-
in the notes.
Overall, the show was a good show. 2-day show, right?
Yeah, it was a good show. It was a 2-day show, and also we brought in a new thing, or at least new for the convention up here, ribbon trading. So when you walked in and you did your registration, you got 2 ribbons. You got a VerseCon ribbon and an Impound ribbon, and cosplayers were running around trading, selling, doing whatever you had to do to get ribbons. Sat Geeks had a scavenger hunt to get their ribbon. I had my ribbons, and I made you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which we're still trying to get 200 subscribers for that, by the way.
Clever.
But we did pretty good there with it. And it was a lot of fun. And I think we need to make more ribbons for the next show we're at. And then obviously, as you can see here, for those who are watching, there was a Marvel Rivals gathering. I wasn't able to go outside to take pictures of that, but my lovely, talented little son, Bruce, that everyone knows, took a lot of those photos, and he had a fun time taking pictures and hanging out with all of his cosplay friends without mom's supervision.
Mm.
How's he 10 years old and he still takes better pictures than Tater?
He's not shaky, and he's learned what not to do by watching Tater and hearing Tater get criticized.
Ah, yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I
So
think I saw it was that Boykins cosplay in there.
Yes, Boykins.
Yeah,
cosplay is
he
better.
That's
was
awesome.
I've seen
the
a lot of
MC.
a lot of
He's in,
people
like,
recognize here. Yeah.
He's in Reno,
I saw-
right? He's from Reno.
Right.
Yeah, he's from Reno, and he came down to be a guest. And once I saw he was a guest, I was like, dude, you got to be my MC. He's like, I'm there.
Yeah. I
That's
saw
awesome.
Fat Deadpool at some point. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
made an appearance finally out of nowhere, surprised us all.
Very, very cool.
And
Is
of
that
course-
Pepperjack? I see.
That was
Yes,
Pepperjack.
Pepperjack was there too. Misha was there, and Phil did a little filming with Elder Cosplay. If
Oh, that
anyone's
was funny.
seen that running around the internet.
So guys, that is actually on our Instagram if you want to check that out. If you go to Distance Nerding, it's a couple videos down, but we did a if you're old enough to remember this, because Shadoo's not, but if you're old enough
No,
to
he's
I'm
remember
not
not.
old enough to remember most things, so yeah.
GI
But the
Joe
10-year-old
back
knows
in the
it.
90s. Back actually,
I'm
there was a
aware.
Jeff the Shark. Matt, there was a Jeff the Shark there. But you know,
Oh
so
yeah,
That's awesome.
several.
yeah, there was a couple of Jeff the Land Sharks there. But no, so if you remember GI Joe back in the 80s, at the end of GI Joe, there was always a PSA, right? And Elder decided he wanted to do a GI Joe style PSA of of the male loneliness epidemic.
Oh no.
It's pretty damn funny, and I play the chud, so it's bad.
That's amazing.
And I was like, I'm going to intentionally act bad because I want it to be really bad 80s, right? So I'm just like, you're a girl. You're not a real gamer.
I happened to be there while you were filming that, and I had to like run away so he wouldn't get my laughter in the audio.
But like, it's funny because like it cuts down, and he was dressed as Shipwreck from GI Joe. So
Oh, that's
He-
incredible.
yeah,
That's
so
okay,
he
yeah.
he climbs out from under a table that's behind us, and he goes and he starts talking about the male loneliness epidemic was is self-manufactured. You only have yourself to blame. And I go,
So good.
oh, I
gonna
didn't
have to
think
go
of it
watch
that
this.
way, and now I know. And knowing is half the battle. And then we all go, yo, Joe.
That's fun.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
It's so bad, but it's so good at the same time. I love it so much.
He made more with others, but I'm like, that's the only one I got like photos.
I mean,
of,
that yeah,
so.
that's the only one you need.
Well, like Jeff made one too with them, and I didn't know until he told me after. He's like, "Oh yeah, I made one too." I'm like, "Oh, good for you."
That's funny.
Yeah, they were funny. They were funny.
That's great.
So, what is next for you? Actually, what is next for VerseCon? Isn't there another one coming up?
There is one in like towards the end of summer, beginning of fall,
Okay.
but there's no dates announced yet.
Gotcha.
So you guys keep an eye out on their socials for when that will be.
All right.
Gotcha.
And what might their socials be?
VerseCon. At VerseCon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I plug
Yeah. Or actually at Impound Comics too, because that's like
Oh,
the
okay.
main
Yeah.
company.
They do it on both, so you can be following
Gotcha.
on both and get twice the notifications about it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then
What's
if you
coming
follow
up?
Sack Geeks, you'll get the third one.
Mm.
There you go. What's coming up for the Long Fam cosplay?
For DeLong Fam Cosplay, we will be having our show tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're going to continue on making the Eevee for our Ash Ketchum Ash Meshup. And if you guys have been following along, you know that Jeff has made the body of Eevee, and now we're going to be adding the fur tomorrow. So you guys got to
As you
stay
can see
tuned
here,
and hang out and see what's going on with that.
Awesome.
And
Let's
then-
get fuzzy.
Yes.
Which is
Jeff
a great.
so creative with that.
I have loved all your titles recently.
That it's all Jeff. He comes
No,
up with
it's-
that, and
They're great.
then he texts me it so I can post it. So
they're very
we have
fun.
we have a good system going there. Except for when I get caught up with work and forget.
Well, of course, on YouTube that is at the Long Fam Cosplay. I think that's everywhere else, right?
Yes, wherever you want to find us, wherever we're at, which is Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. YouTube for sure.
Yes.
We are DeLong Fam Cosplay.
Yes. All right.
Awesome.
And you can see
All
us also in person on Friday at New Helvetia at Sat Geeks' Palentine's event.
Ooh. Very cool.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Ooh.
So Phil,
Well,
if you don't have plans with Jackie, bring her.
yeah, she's not gonna want to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, if you want to go to an event, if you want to go to a Comic-Con, if you want to go to New Helvetia and represent distance nerding, you can do that. All you got to do is head over to distancenerding.com. Streamlabs.com. Okay, never mind. We got merch, people.
Because we got much people.
I got ahead of
Just-
myself anyways.
Find them, and then you'll find their merch.
Yeah. Track us down,
You can
Stalk
get
us.
merch.
and you'll get merch.
We got merch, people.
Show them the video.
I was waiting for James to go do the whole, and so can you. So, anyways,
Hold
And
that
so can
beautiful
you
bean
go to our
footage.
new website, www.streamlabs.com/distancenerdding/merch. Phil, go ahead and play that video.
all right, let's do it.
That's a lot of slashing.
Yes, there's a lot of slashing.
The hash
There-
slinging slasher a part of this?
We make it easy for you. Go to Instagram at Distance Nerding, and it's a link right there in the bio.
Yes,
So you
and a
don't have to do
good
all the
portion. You
slashing.
can get a bunch of shirts and other things with variant logos, kind of inspired by Nerdy Parties. Those are by yours truly. So we'll be
Oh, very
supporting,
nice.
all of us.
I like your various of model.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, right? I love that you guys still continue to talk, and like the music is drowning out everything you guys are saying.
I can't hear the music.
Yeah, I don't hear
There's
the music.
music?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
Well, there shouldn't
Oh.
be music.
not there's nothing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no music
most
on
of
our
the-
side.
All the variant logos were designed by me, so support me, support everything.
Very nice.
you
Very
do,
nice.
and,
Very nice.
Pick up some cool merch.
There you go.
Right. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Distance Nerding.
let's talk about our schedule. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a schedule because we do more than one show in a week. Tuesdays, the show you're watching right now, Distance Nerding, from 6:30 to 8:30. We talk all the news, all the rumors, all the fun things that are going on. Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8. I believe that our guest this week had to reschedule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Drew Hansen. He had to reschedule. So as of right now, we don't have a guest on Thursday. If something comes up, then we'll let you know. But if not, guys, plan on just doing more brackets because we still have a 90s cartoon bracket to do.
Mm.
I'll be on there, but I'll know nothing.
Yeah, we are voting for the best 90s cartoon. And then maybe we'll get into best 80s cartoon and so on from there.
Great.
You know, of course,
It's gonna be real weird when we get to the best 40s cartoons.
or play D&D.
Was there cartoons? In
or
the 40s?
well, no, that's
yes,
Fridays. That's Friday. So,
that's
ladies and
Friday,
gentlemen,
yeah.
Friday is the buzzer from 6:30 to 8:30. We are still up in the air. We're trying to figure out if everybody's available for this Friday. So we're either going to be playing Jeopardy. So get in on that, guys. We will be playing Jeopardy with nerdy stuff, or
Yes.
if our entire campaign is ready to do another campaign, we may be playing
I'm
some
ready.
D&D live on stream. So
Yes, we will be doing our D&D actual play, the Great Con.
Right.
Hopefully with a little bit more preparation this time on the players' parts.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm not mad at all. So
we will have hella preparation or
yes,
preparation H.
Because it's good on the whole.
It's good on the whole. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to support Distance Nerding, the best way to do that is to head to distancenerding.com. At the top of the page right there, there's a big blue button that says buy us a taco. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you can buy us a taco. Join the taco party.
there it is.
That's right. Join the taco party, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best way to support Distance Nerding. Makes it so that we can do more shows, more events. We can get better prizes. Guys, we're not that far away from getting ready to give away more Lego and more bunch of Funko Pops and everything like that. Guys, I'm trying to give away stuff. I want to give things away. But in order to do that, we need to hit 600 subscribers, guys. We're at 584 right now. We're at 584.
We are close. Yeah.
We're close.
Damn.
Guys, we need 16 people, and we're going to give free stuff away. Right?
Yeah.
I will ship
Free
you
stuff.
Funko Pops and Lego. Let's go.
It
Let's do
costs
this.
you nothing to subscribe, and you might get something for it.
Exactly.
So
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends' friends. Tell your friends' parents and their in-laws and anyone you can find. Go up to people in the as we said, go up to people in the street randomly and be like, "Go subscribe to Distance Nerding."
Tell T. Johansson in the chat. Subscribe.
Yes, Teresa, go subscribe.
Teresa, subscribe, and then tell all your friends to come and watch and have them subscribe. And when they subscribe, we'll all subscribe together, and I can give away Lego shit. Come on, let's go. I want to give away Lego kits and Funko Pops because I've got them, and I want to give them away.
Where? Show me the goods.
Show me the money.
And just for you, T. Johansson in the chat, if you go steal somebody else's phone,
yes.
sign up.
Tell them.
Still someone else. Yes.
On Distance Nerding.
Tell them.
That
Okay.
will also be
Here-
valid.
Don't
Here's
tell
the
them,
game.
just do it.
No, here's the game. You're not telling
Well, no.
anybody anything. What you're going to do is you're going to walk up to a random person on the street and you're going to take
Yes.
their phone
Just for
and
anyone.
then subscribe to Distance Nerding. Now, if you do that, just make sure you have it on video. Have somebody record you while you're doing it. And when I see that video, send me that video. I will give you a Funko Pop. I'm just going to send you a Funko Pop. That's it. If you're bold enough to do that. You just walk up to a random person on the street and say, "Hey, do you listen to podcasts? Yeah, cool. Let me see your phone." And then, I'm not a fast runner, guys. Is it legal? Probably not, but still.
No, but we will not help you if you get caught. But you can still do it.
Disclaimer: I will not bail you out of jail. But I mean, what I will do is
we
send you a
cannot afford
Funko
to do that.
Pop.
But if you get us to 600 subscribers, we might be able to afford to do that at some point.
Yeah, you know, right?
In the
Once
future.
you're out of jail, we will send you a sticker.
That's
How
right.
about that?
Right,
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Join the Gym Boys
We'll send you
party.
a consolation sticker.
That's right. Specifically, Teresa, specifically for you, if you do this whole thing, right? If you grab somebody's phone, subscribe, then give them their phone back. You don't want to take their phone, but give them their phone back, right? And you send me the video, the proof that you did that. I'm going to send you a shit ton of stickers because apparently you love our logo. So I'm going to send you a shit ton of stickers, and I'm going to make sure you get a Funko Pop. Boom. There you go.
Like 3 stickers. That's good. She'll be happy.
I say shit ton, and James goes three at most.
Well, then you know what? I'll just give her one of mine
Oh,
too.
it's good.
Say
Oh,
Wong,
yeah,
there
yeah.
is no distance nerding bail fund because we need you guys to donate
We
into the
need
bail
you to
fund.
subscribe so we can
Yes,
make the
say
money
Wong.
to make the bail fund.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
You need to buy them
This is
tacos.
the stretch goal is the distance starting bail fund.
And don't forget, Say Wong has won stuff. Say Wong has gotten free stuff.
He has actually. Say Wong has gotten shirts from us.
Least he could do is steal somebody else's phone. Anyway, let's keep it going.
That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to follow us on all the social media places, we are everywhere that social media exists at Distance Nerding. You can follow us. If it is social media and it exists, we are there. We are there. OnlyFans, we're there. Okay. Pinterest, we're there. Okay. 4chan, not there because I don't deal
Yeah,
with chuds.
'cause
But
fuck that. Yeah.
Vimeo, yeah, we're probably there. I don't know. MySpace, we're definitely there. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to send us an email, you can email us at distancenerding@aol.com. We will read your email live on air. Guys, I still haven't gotten any hate mail to make James cry. You guys want to see James cry on screen? Only way you can do that. Yeah, if you want to see him cry, his eyes out, you have to send me mean emails at distancenerding@aol.com.
We need vaguely rude emails.
Yeah. The ruder the better because they'll probably make him cry. So
yeah.
Why do I have to cry?
Well,
you're the most in touch with your emotions.
look, James.
Okay.
There's
I'm all right with that.
we know what the people want.
You're the manliest of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's a good way to say it. I'm in. Make me
He's
cry,
like,
people.
oh yeah, make me cry. That makes me more of a man. It actually does, but yeah, it means you're in touch with your emotions.
You're not wrong, yeah.
I know. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right.
I'm a Raider fan. I know how to cry. Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh.
At least you
Teresa
admit
said,
it, James.
Send an
this
email. Send an
podcast, it's not very fire. Yeah, we're terrible people. We know this already. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. Buddy, Bruce. Bruce.
Also, hi. Before we end,
pluggables.
Other people
that's
do
right.
have pluggables here. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and do your plugs here.
I'm the only one that matters with pluggables.
I gathered that. I am at SHDU Studios everywhere. For my music, it is at SHDU Music. I talk about lore, world building, writing, and pretty much everything else. So, yeah. All right, now we can end. Oh.
So I am Sandra from DeLong Fam Cosplay. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, where we're still on the road to 200 subscribers. Once we do, we are giving away free shit just like Phil does. We like to buy your affection too, but we gotta get to 200 to do so. And join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. to continue watching us build this creepy Eevee that Jeff loves.
Yep.
Awesome.
James?
Everything's at Distance Nerding. Just come find us there. Come find us there.
I just like putting him on the screen because he's just like, dude, all my plugs are your plugs. What the fuck are you doing?
All right, now we
Gotta
can
take
end.
turns.
Well,
Take
ladies
turns.
and gentlemen, like I said, buddy, Bruce, go to bed, dude.
Yes, Bruce.
Bedtime.
Go to
Get school in
sleep.
the morning. Go to sleep.
It's late.
Thanks.
Yes.
And keep nerding together.
Nerding
Be a hater,
together, yes.
be a maker, not a hater.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will see everybody on Thursday. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you all later.
Yes. Bye.
Buenos noches.
Where's my deuces, James?
Deuces.
There we go.
Matt.
Deuces.
Distance nerding.